All right, begin. Namaste. Thank you for joining. This is a mindful yoga. Today is a spring water. The theme is a spring water. Actually, spring water. Why did I select this? So spring water is my name. My name is Izumi. Izumi in Japanese is it's spring water in Japanese is Izumi. So spring water, it's just that I imagine that it's spring water is many different form like a fountain and the water just coming out from the ground, and sometimes you don't see, well, you see the dripping of water in the mountain or any kind of the cliff that it's water dripping. That can be the spring water as well, or inside of the water that you will kind of see. But I imagine that the spring water is somewhere that it's in the earth and coming out in the air. Air means like in the space. So there is a kind of a restricted kind of a space to open space. So this is kind of a, outgoing or expanding the space. So that is actually in the springtime that our energy goes that way. So from like, the water pipe, then from water pipe, water was here and a very narrow, shallow place, but suddenly like open space and it goes out. So that kind of energy is totally spring energy. Okay, so in that mind, enjoy the springtime, and we are gradually moving to the spring. Now let's close our eyes and we settle into our seat. Today I like to practice, of course, that kind of a spring water element or energy, but also I like to practice mindful breathing. So be comfortable, and you might have a chin mudra, index finger, thumb tips together, resting on your knees. So mindful breathing practice is we pay attention to the breath. It's a pretty simple, so you can practice anytime, whenever you realize that you like to. So let us close our eyes and settle in. So we settle into our body. So simply we notice our body is here. Our body is not in the future, not in the past, but it's here. So we always begin our practice right here, right now, nowhere else. And as you inhale, acknowledge our body. Our body is here. Then notice our body is breathing, inhaling and exhaling. Then we focus our attention to our breath, in breath, then out breath. And we do all the way. So breathing in, then your mind is following the breath. Then breathing out through the nose, our mind is still with the breath. And we're gonna continue this way. In and out breath. So by bringing our awareness to the breath, our breath is the only object of our mind. And we can bring our mind back home to our body. That is so important. So sometimes our mind might fly away to the future and to the past, but the disconnection of body and mind creates great suffering, not only mentally, emotionally, but also physically. So it's a great benefit to practice mindful breathing and bringing our mind back home to our body. With our body, mind, and heart together, we can fully enjoy what the present moment brings us. And we can be fully alive. And especially when we walk in the nature, like hiking, or touch with the nature, observing the nature, actually really help us to bring ourselves together, our body, mind, and heart together. Because we really enjoy the moment, present moment, and how we feel in the nature. We are totally all things together, mind, body, and heart. The amazement to the nature. And we realize small things. And we appreciate that small thing that we are able to breathe this moment and being this space. And continue to breathe. Inhale. Bring our awareness to the in-breath. And exhale through the nose, breathing out and feeling present. And inhale, I am breathing in. And exhale, I'm breathing out. I'm following the breath all the way. Inhale. Bring our awareness to the breath. And exhale. And breathing out. I am perfect right now. So when you bring our awareness to the breath and our mind come home to our body, we set ourselves free. Because when you follow the breath, when you focus on the breath, everything else will be released. You release the past, you release the future, you release your project, concerns, fear, and worries. We let all things release. So we can be free and just enjoy the moment, breathing in and breathing out. Let's continue your own pace for a few more rounds of mindful breathing. And inhale, reach our hands out and up, stretch our hands. And then exhale, bring our palms together to heart center. And bow our head, maybe set your intention or dedication for today's practice. And slowly, let's open our eyes. And gradually moving to on your back and lie down to the back face. Lie down the back. And let me just adjust the lights. I think it's a little bit dark there. Lie down and hands goes over the head. And stretch our hands and legs. And lengthen. Take a big inhale, stretch. Lengthen, lengthen, lengthen. And open our mouth, exhale. One more time. Take a big inhale. Point your toes and fingers wide. And open your mouth. Let it go. Excellent. Let's bring our knee to the chest one by one. Hug your knees. And gently roll side to side. And relax our lower back and noticing. So we're going to continue to breathe and bring in the awareness to the breath. And today, let's move like a water flow, or as if you are in the water. So it's a little bit harder to move quickly, right, when you are in the water. So it is okay to move slowly and take our time as if like we are doing a slow motion. Okay. Then gradually coming to the center and keep your right knee to the chest, but the left leg goes upward. And pointing the toes and flex. And maybe circle your toes, circle your ankles. Okay. Then push your heels out and gradually lower towards your floor, towards the floor. And then if this is available to you, or you might use the belt, and gradually straighten your right leg out and open. So maybe catch your any place that you can hold, or you can use the belt. Belt on your right foot and open out. Then stretch the inner leg. Then gradually back to center and move to the left side. We're gonna twist. Either bending your right knee, or stretch your right leg and twist. And spread our right arm out and find the openness to the chest as well. And if you like, you might bend your left knee and catch your left toe with your right hand. Okay, then release. And we're gonna do the other side. Hug our left knee to the chest and right leg goes upward. And pointing the toe, flex and circle your ankle. And keep your breath going smooth and steady. Okay, and then get your left foot, or use the belt, and opening our left leg outside and opening wide. And find a stretch to the inner leg. So I'm adjusting the lights. Make it, hopefully it's seen. Okay, and then let's make this left leg to the right side and twist. Either bending your knees, or you might stretch your leg, up to you. But when we are twisting, opening the outer edge or outer hip, then spread our left arm to the side and opening the left side of the chest. Okay, then if you like, bend your right knee, catch your right toe with your left hand. Then gradually release and come to center. All right. Then let's interlace your fingers to the back of your head. Then opening our elbows wide. So let's do some core work, waking up our core. And inhale, knees up 90 degree. On our exhalation, push your right heel out and gradually lower your right leg. Then right elbow come to the left knee and touch. Inhale to center knee together. Then exhale the other way. Twist. Then center and continue. And slow pace or maybe faster. Then exhale, exhale to twist. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Hug our knees. And knee to side and roll your head side to side as well. And relax our neck. And then eventually roll onto the side or roll back and forth. So if you are okay with rolling up and down, then do so and massage the back. But if you're not doing this, just roll up to the side and come to the seat. Then 3 if you're rolling, 2, and 1, come up to the seat and hands in front. Tabletop, please. Palms under the shoulder. Okay. Then tuck our toes under. Sorry if it's too dark, and I'm sorry. I try my best to adjust the lights, but I don't know the exact how to adjust it. All right. Then tuck our toes under on tabletop and straight our right leg back. So both of the foot is down to the mat and we stretch the calf and hamstring. Tuck our navel and lengthening and connecting the back heel to the top of your head. So if your wrist is not so great to do so, you can always bring your hands on the block. And one more breath. All right. And then inhale, right leg goes up. Then left hand goes forward to balance down. Inhale. And then on our exhalation, bring our knee to the elbow touch. Few more rounds. Inhale. And then exhale, knee to the elbow. Then stretch. And then knee to the elbow. And then stretch. And bring our this hand, the left hand down. Shift our weight to the left knee and right hand to the sky. Like a half moon pose with knee down. And find the openness to the chest and push your right heel to the back. And maybe moving our right arm over the head, touch to your ear. And then inhale, hands reach. And then exhale, hands goes over the head. So find a stretch to the side of the body, then the side of the hip. All right. Then gradually release. Bring our foot down, right hand down, child pose. Big toe touch together, pull our hips back, sitting down towards the heel. Then connect with our breath, especially noticing how we breathe today. And smooth breath and steady. Let's do one more breath. Okay. And then rising up to tabletop again, please. So this time we're going to do the other way. So straight your left leg. Then both of the foot is coming down and we are stretching the Achilles tendon and the calf. Push your heels out. All right. Then let's lift our left leg up and right hand forward to balance the pose. Inhale. And then on our exhalation, bring our knee to the elbow. Touch. Then inhale, stretch. Exhale, knee to the elbow. Then last one, inhale. And then exhale, bring our knee to the elbow and stretch. Then bring our right hand down. Right foot is moving to the outside of the mat. Then left hand to the sky and open our chest. It's a half moon. So either you might keep your left foot to the ground or left leg like half moon. And open our chest and look into your left hand. Then moving our left hand, this is a choice as well. Left hand reach over the head, touch your side of your ear, and then inhale, left hand up. And then exhale, move your left hand over the head. And a few more times. Okay. Then gradually we're gonna come down, left foot down, left hand down, child pose. This time tuck our toes under. We tuck our toes under and sitting down. So you might keep your hips higher and chin down or chest down. Actually, this is a puppy pose. And pulling our hips up and back. Then arching our back and opening the front, especially the chest and the front of the neck. And spread our arms forward. Very good. And then gradually rising up to the center tabletop. So we're gonna do twist and the opening of our shoulder. Inhale, right hand to the sky gazing up. Then on our exhalation, right hand come under the left side. Then right ear, shoulder to the ground, and we twist. So side of your right head is resting on the ground, and give a nice pressure there. And soften your jaw. Then reach our left hand over the head and touch into the ground. And if you like to use a block, you might. Wow. Sometimes we surprise and we haven't come to this pose for a long time and finding a tightness. And you might keep your pose here, relaxing your right fingers. You might practice squeezing the right fist. Then on our exhalation, letting go and relax your fingers, relax the side of your head. You might do a few more rounds. And if you like, you might stretch your left leg and the feet toes down to the mat. Or maybe lifting your left leg. So there's so many ways to practice in this pose. And find a good space for you. Your own practice. What is helping or benefiting you? One more breath. All right. And slowly unwinding, bringing the knee down. Then your left hand is coming close to your face and lift ourselves up. Press up and right hand to the sky and up. And then exhale, releasing. Left side. Inhale, left hand to the sky. Open our chest first. Then bring our left hand under, reach to your right side. So your left ear, shoulder to the mat, and side of your head is resting to the ground. Make sure to relax the face. Then right arm reach over the head. Be mindful. So if the pose is not so comfortable, we make it comfortable. And maybe making a fist on your left hand. Squeeze and let it go a few times, or you might stretch your right leg. Maybe toes left or lifting the leg. Okay. Then gradually we're gonna calm down. So unwind. Bring your right palm close to your face and lift yourself up. And one more time, left hand to the sky. And open. And then exhale, release. Okay, let's come to downward facing dog. Tuck our toes under, lift our hips up. And slow motion. Then walk our feet forward gradually towards your hand. Maybe bending your knees. And coming forward and just to see how close your feet can come to the leg, the hands. Now when you come to the place that it's normal, then grab our elbows and swing side to side. You might rest your belly onto your thigh. Then lift our tailbone high and find the length to the hamstring and find the length to the lower back. Yeah, bend your knees, use your knees as much as you can because that's how we protect our hamstring and lower back. And one more breath. And let your arms go. Then slowly we're gonna rising up to stand. Then come to stand. And feet is apart. And let's do the breath of joy. So breath of joy is inhale to forward, hands forward, exhale, side, inhale forward, then exhale, say ha and drop down. Inhale, exhale, inhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. Continue your own pace. We are letting the tension out. Last one. Slowly, let's rise up to the stand. Okay. Then feet goes out a little bit farther and pointing the toes out. Soften your knees and swinging our arms, wrapping around our body and tapping. So when your hands come to the waistline, right and left side around the kidney. Kidney is the lowest rib cage area. And gently tapping. And shoulder relax. And soften your neck. Soften your jaw. Relax. And then if you like to incorporate the Kapalabhati forceful exhalation, you might do this here. Exhale, exhale to twist. So this Kapalabhati forceful exhalation has a great benefit to clear our sinuses, also clear our mind and calming our nervous system. And we feel our body breathing. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Gradually back to center. Let's stand and feel experience. So your feet is ground. Our top of your head is reaching up to the sky. And here we are standing, connecting the earth and connecting to the space. Then the space is burst. We can expand ourselves like a spring water just coming out from the tight space to the open space. Expansion. Okay. Then, so now we're gonna gradually bring our feet out. So toes out, then heels out, toes out, and heels out, and bring our, have a kind of a horse stand or a big stance. Then inhale, hands reach to the side and open. Then on our exhalation, bring our hands behind you, interlace your fingers. Then inhale, pull our hands back and chest open wide. Then on our exhalation, bend your knees, then come in lower. Then head down. Keep your knees bent if especially tightness on the hamstring and lower back. And maybe lifting our tailbone high a little bit up. If you have a sinus congestion or allergies, seasonal allergy, maybe feel the nose is stuffy now. Okay, let's stay here for a few more breaths. All right, bend your knees, please. Then slowly reaching our hands back and rising up. Excellent. Then point your right toe, to the shorter side of the mat. Then come into warrior two, spreading our arms wide. So bending your knees, your knee and toe goes same direction. That's so important. So feeling the inner leg opens, not only your right side, but the left side. Ground in the back heel, back foot. All right, inhale, let's rising up and reach our hands up and palm comes at the top. And then exhale once again, coming to warrior two. So let's do a few more like this. Inhale, straighten your leg and the palm meets at the top. And then exhale, warrior two. Last one, inhale. And then exhale, warrior two. And then let's bring our elbow to the right knee. Then left hand reach over the head. So it's extended side angle. Find the openness to the left side or the left side. From the heel or outer edge of the foot to the fingertip. We are opening our shoulder as well. Last breath. All right, inhale, rising, coming up. Okay, so we are changing the foot. So bring our right toe point to the longer side of the mat and left toe is going to shorter side of the mat and we come to warrior two. Bend your left knee, left toe goes same direction. Try to align your shoulder over the hip. So you might be able to see on your screen and just check your body. And then inhale, rising. Stretch your leg and palm meets at the top. And then exhale, open wide. And then inhale, rising. And then exhale, warrior two. Last one. Inhale, rising. Palms meet at the top. And then exhale, warrior two. Then bring our left elbow, left knee, or left hand. Then right hand goes over. So find the openness. So like a spring water. From controlled one to now it's open. Open space. One more breath. And then slowly rising. Okay. Now bring both toes in and heels in, toes in, heels in, and we come back to center. Then your feet is a parallel, hip distance apart. Okay, let's do some balance here and also opening our shoulder. Inhale, hands reach up. Then let's grab our elbows. And then inhale, lifting our elbows up and find the space to the side of the body. And then if you are okay, lifting our heels off the ground, do some balancing here. So how far lifting the heel is up to you, but if you engage our core or squeeze in the glute and finding a pelvic floor, it's easier to balance. Then on our exhalation, heels down, bend your knees and drop your elbow side, upside down, up and down. And relax our arm. Shall we do one more time? Inhale, hands reach up. Then grab our elbow, but this time it's opposite way. You might not regularly or easy to grab that side. And then inhale, lifting our elbows up. Then find the openness to the shoulder, upper back, middle of the back. Then heels up. And lengthen. And squeeze our glute. Finding a pelvic floor. And then exhale, let it go. Drop your arm and swing our arms up and down. All right. Then relax our arms and we're gonna stand in front of the mat, face to the shorter side of the mat. Palms together. Inhale, hands reach out and up, gazing up. Then exhale, swan dive down, bend forward. Inhale, half and left. And then exhale, let's bring our right leg back. Right leg. Then you can use a block side by side if you like. Then slowly bringing our right knee to the ground. So if your knee is not so comfortable, you might slide something under, maybe towel. Okay. Then gradually bringing your hands on your left thigh or close to the left knee. And interlace your fingers and gently pressing down. Then as if your left knee or left thigh is against your palms. Then slide our pelvis forward, open our chest. So your knee is lifting up and your hand is gently pressing down. That's activating the muscles. And looking up. One more breath. Opening the front of the right hip as well. Then exhale, let go your right hand to the ground and left hand to the sky and twist. So you can use the block here. And you might keep your right knee down or might be right knee lifted. And make a big circle with your left hand. So you can decide on knee down or knee up. Then change the direction of the circle, open our shoulder. And feel the expansion of the chest. And then let's release it and bring our hands to the ground, the knee down. Let's step back to downward facing dog. And I feel like you might do plank and plank, chaturanga upward facing dog and downward facing dog. Or you might just stay, just to be. Okay, inhale, looking forward. Then exhale, step between our hands. Inhale, halfway left. Again, using the block. And exhale, left leg is back this time. Then bring our left knee to the ground. And tuck our left toe under. And something under your left knee if not so comfortable. Interlace your fingers and place it on top of your thigh, close to the knee. And we are kind of bringing your legs against to the palm, gently pressing. Then sliding our pelvis forward and opening the front of the left hip. And maybe looking up. One more breath. All right, exhale. Left hand to the ground. You can use the block, right hand to the sky and twist. You might lift your left knee up. Then make a big circle with your right hand. And then the other way. Excellent. Then release. Downward facing dog. Hands to the ground and stepping back. Let's get a big inhale. And open your mouth, exhale. One more time, inhale. And open your mouth, exhale. Inhale, looking forward. Then gradually walking and sitting down to the mat. Now we're gonna straight our legs forward. Straight our legs forward. Then bend our right knee and right foot come inside of the thigh. So it's like this. So it's Janu Shishasana. You might want to have a belt close by. And then inhale, hands reach to the sky. And then exhale, bend forward. So you might like to connect it with the belt. Then gently pull the belt and move our chest forward. So we are stretching or releasing your lower back, your buttock, Then back of the leg, Achilles tendon, and of course the foot arch. Then calf, back of the knee, hamstring. One more breath. All right, let's release the belt if you have it. Then your right hand is coming onto the back, or you can also use the block and rest your hands on the block. Left hand touch to your left ear. Then you might, so there's a several option here. You might just looking up like this, or you might lift your hips up and open, and pelvis up, squeeze our glute, and finding a space to the front of our body. Then gradually coming to the ground. Excellent. Everybody lifted the hips. All right, so let's do this other side. Straight our left leg, straight our right leg and bend your left knee. Then left foot is coming inside of your thigh. Then face to the right toe or right foot. Inhale. Lengthen the spine and reach your hands. Then exhale, bend forward. So your belly hover over your thigh. Then use the belt, then adjust it. If you use the belt and gently pull the belt, you might feel the nice openness to the shoulders or neck. And we are releasing the back line of the body, especially the hamstring and lower back. One more breath. And release. Okay, so we're gonna do the back bending. So welcome to use a block to the back. So your left palm is coming onto the block. Then right hand is touched to your ear. And then just looking up or maybe lifting our hips up. So your knee, left knee is down. And lifting our chest up and open. Squeeze our glute. Finding a space. One more breath. All right. When you are okay, let's slowly come into the ground. All right. So your right leg is straight, right? So you are bending your left knee. So let's move our left knee out to now face to the longer side of the mat. Then we need a belt on our right foot. So I am not doing a mirror to you this time. Okay, so the belt, you know, the tail, you might know that the total gym we did quite often this one. So the tail coming behind you, behind of your head. Then place that way and let go your hands. Inhale, hands reach to the sky and lengthen the both sides of your body. Then face your chest to your left knee. So we kind of twist and spiral our spine. Then on our exhalation, right hand reach towards your right toe and left hand goes over the head. Yeah, so right hand reaching to your belt. Then left hand is over the head and creating a space from knee to the left finger. Then we're gonna gradually bringing our left hand behind you, bend your left elbow, and left palm is facing back. Then catching the belt that it's behind you. Then try to bring your left hand close more towards the right foot. Then lower our left shoulder back and down and open the space to the neck. Then you can change the angle of the chin to find the sweet spot that you can stretch your neck. So this is a great pose to stretch or releasing the tension around the neck, the shoulder. But the most place is vulnerable to accumulate the tension. Last one. Then exhale. Let's release it. And keep your right foot with the belt and bring it closer. And bend your knee, right knee. Then belt comes to the left foot. You can use the belt to kind of help open the left leg goes out. So it's the opposite one. Then again, tail of the belt is behind you. Then externally rotate your left leg from the joint. So your left heel, the left toe is probably pointing upward or to the back. Then push your heels outward so we can engage the leg to stretch the inner leg and a hamstring. Okay, inhale, hands reach to the sky, lengthen. Then chest move to your right side, right knee side. Then exhale, lengthen the right side of your body, reach your left hand, left foot or butt. Then right knee and right hand goes away from each other. So we are creating a space between your right fingers and right knee. Then when you are ready, bend your right knee, right elbow, right palm face back, then catch the belt that is behind you. And try to move your right hand close to your left leg. Then lower our right shoulder back and down and find in that space. And maybe moving our chin in different angles so that we can find a good spot to stretch. We are creating a space. And creating a space. It's also called stretching. We are connecting our body, mind, and heart. How that stretch feels. It's a good helps to smile. Last breath. Then gradually rising to the center. All right. So we'll come down to the mat. Let's come to the hammock pose. So let's make a big circle, a big loop of the belt. Then when you are ready, come to the ground. Come to lie down. You might like to lie down first and just releasing the lower back by moving our knee right and left before the hammock pose. But when your lower back is ready, you can connect your belt with right foot and other side is bed. And just let's hang here. In a perfect balanced position here. And straight our left leg and opening the left hip joint. Let go of our hands. Just sinking in. And finding a space, open space to our neck, back of your head, side of your head. Let your body soften and relax. Noticing the breath. We are breathing in and we are breathing out. And we are releasing the tension on our exhalation. Inhalation to notice our body is here and appreciate our body. Then on our exhalation, let the tension away from your body. So loving kindness action to yourself to make your body feels good by letting go the tension. All right. Then gradually we're gonna release only head come to the ground. Then opening our right leg outside. Then feel the openness to the inner leg. And then bend your right knee and bring your right leg to the left side. So we did the very beginning of this practice, but you might feel differently this time after moving our body. Maybe it's easier to access. All right, then gradually back to center. Switch. Now left foot goes up and connecting with the head. And drop our shoulder and away from your ear, lengthen the neck. And imagine like a water, and especially spring water. Doesn't need to be powerful spring water. It's just refreshing. So coming out to the open space and expanding. Like we are letting go the tension or stress. Like a tension, it's like small compartment that we hold our body. And from that situation, we let go that compartment or we release it and feel the open space. And an open space there that we can breathe in and breathe out freely. We're gonna slowly letting go our head and the head come to the ground. And holding our belt to the left hand and open your left leg outward and find the space to the inner leg. Then we're gonna twist. Left leg goes to the right side and twist and release our lower back. Then feel the space on the left side of the lungs or left side of the chest. And let's inhale, taking the oxygen into our body. And then exhale, letting go the tension. And slowly, when you are ready, let go the belt, come into Shavasana. And be comfortable. Let our tension away and feel the ground underneath. Now let's take a big inhale. Taking the oxygen and feel refreshed and feel wonderful present. And our mind is clear. And then exhale it out Let go the tension and release from any restriction and rest. When we fuel ourselves with oxygen, we feel present and clear. When mind is clear, we can think better. We can choose our action better. And we can live fully present now when our mind is with body and our heart are fully present. After releasing the tension, it is easier for us to find the joy. Find the simple joy that we can breathe in and we can move our body. We can think clearly. And joy and happiness that has been inside of us always. It's easy to access to that joy and happiness. So that is a love for ourselves. Love ourselves is to recognize our body and helps to take care of ourselves. Gradually bringing our awareness to the fingers and toes, inviting small movements, awareness to our body. And notice the air coming in through the nose and taking the oxygen in and carbon dioxide out. And feeling the space inside and feeling the space in our mind with clear thinking or clear view. Now let's move our hands over the head and let's stretch from toes to fingertips. Let's take a big inhale, lengthening and stretch and fold. 3, 2, 1. Open your mouth. Exhale. Bring our knee to the chest. Give a nice hug to yourself. Thanks to your body and mind. And appreciate what you have this moment. And roll on to one side. And slowly coming up to a comfortable seated position. Rising up. And you might close your eyes or half closed. Let's together big inhale, hands reach to the sky, gathering all the happiness, peace, and joy seal to our heart. And exhale, bring our palms together to heart center. May this yoga practice benefit you and everyone. May all beings be happy and free. Thank you very much for letting me guide us through your practice, sharing your time together. Namaste. Thank you very much.